I just wanted to say one other thing on this.
And I was 19 back then. I was 19 and 20 years old. So I've been doing this shit my whole life, my nigga. This is not nothing new. Okay? You just started with this shit. And you up here throwing shots and giving out orders and telling people what the fuck they could do. And determining who's divested and who's not.
I want to say to this, technically, when it comes to this, if someone is more into one thing than another, let's first, for one thing, saying that you date or mess around with some people who are of another race is different than someone obviously being married 20 years to someone of another race. Obviously, it's also very different than someone who has only been with men of other races and not black men ever. If you've had a whole child with someone who is black, then you obviously can't criticize and say someone who has never been involved sexually at all and never even had the thought, desire, dream, interest, any reason or anything in them to want to do that. You can't try to say they are somehow more into black men than you. That's not to say that you're into black men. That's to say you can't call that person not divested. That's kind of obviously are probably most likely more divested than you. But you're divested too. I just get annoyed when people try to make up lies about people. Like, please don't put the lies away, okay? Put the lies away. Let's go with the truth, okay? The truth is, she's never been with a black man. If you've had a child with a black man, you can't act like she likes black men more than you when she has no desire to ever even look at a black man that way. If you have that desire enough to have a child with them, then, And I would say this, she does define divestment differently sometimes. She sometimes points out, like, that if you do have a child with someone who is black, it's obviously a difference than someone who started out that way, where they're not attracted to black men. Like, they naturally never were. There was never any desire there. That's my perspective, and I understand her perspective in that regard. So that's all I wanted to say. Just quit trying to lie and say that she's new to this, because I think when we talk about who's more into this, she would definitely fall under that. She has been attracted to men of other races, white men, since the beginning. Like, she just never had any interest in men of other races. So, if you considering, I think Crystal Swirls has had a child with a black man. So, I mean, there's a difference. That's not to say that Crystal Swirls, Lexus Exodus, or anyone else is not divested. They are divested, obviously. I support them. I support their channels. I'm subscribed, notified, and so forth. But my point is, just don't try to claim divested Salad is new to this, because if we're talking about that, it's not going to go in Crystal Swirl's favor on this. You both are divested. You both have great platforms. Why do you even have to, compare yourselves to each other? But yeah, continue. I'm going to continue to watch, but this is all I'm going to do in this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe. Bye.